A Zephyrhills family is celebrating life this 4th of July. The husband went into cardiac arrest on the beach last week, but the right people were there at the right time to do CPR for 45 minutes and save his life. Fox 13's Briona Arradondo sat down with him and his wife to hear their miraculous story.
This moment together?
Married 23. Thank you. That's
he
kind
knows
of our
he
thing.
tests me.
Finish 20, so she keeps it straight.
It might not have happened. Bruce and Tiffany Brown live in Zephyrhills, but they went to the East Coast last week for a quick getaway with family on Peanut Island.
We started with a beautiful day. We went out, we took the little shuttle over to the little island. We snorkeled for a long time.
Then their beach day took a turn.
People all around, lots of noise, sound of waves. But I heard what I now know was him trying to get his last breaths in.
Bruce went into cardiac arrest. Strangers jumped in and turned into heroes.
Yep, Matt he was trained in the Navy on CPR and first aid. There was also a nurse, Jennifer, and they figured out very quickly they had to start CPR.
A nurse, a service member, and a doctor all worked on Bruce for 45 minutes doing chest compressions.
The nurse looked up and said, I'm doing all I can, but can anybody pray?
Lindsay Farrell answered that call.
I felt like the Lord just told me to get down there and start praying for him. So I did. And I was, hanging on to his wife. She was over there and I was praying for him.
They lost his pulse 3 times, but someone eventually found a defibrillator on the beach and got him going. By then, first responders arrived and rushed him to the hospital.
2 different doctors came in and told us he probably didn't have 24 hours to live, especially with the situation and his age.
At 71, Bruce has a history of heart problems and is diabetic, but he survived last Wednesday's nightmare.
It was no bright light, no heaven, but it's just kind of like a gray scale, and it's kind of like there's a slippery slope, but there were steps going up. So it's just kind of like your choice now. Are you going to go back or are you going to start moving forward?
Those who kept him alive visited Bruce in the hospital. Now a week later, he's tired, occasionally coughing, and uses his hamburger pillow for comfort.
One thing about chest compression, especially for that long, it does do some wear and tear on your ribs and your lung, stuff like that.
He knows he may look a little beat up.
But overall, I'm just thankful to be alive, above ground, and I got a loving wife here who's taking good care of me and putting me back into shape.
They're leaning on each other now.
Take some deep breaths. I'm worried about you.
And finding humor in the small things.
I get out of doing dishes and trash for another week, but anyway, other than that, we'll see.
More than a week.
More than a week, okay.
While Bruce heals, the married couple of 23 years plans to open eyes to heart health and the importance of CPR and AEDs and credit their faith.
I mean, as Christians, we feel like God ordered the steps that day. He knew exactly what was going to happen, and he placed the right people there.
I'm Briona Arradondo, Fox 13 News.